Hi everyone. Hi guys, let me know in the chat if you can see me well and if you can hear me well, if audio is clear. Hi, I can see you, Leah, Ifa, Vera, Amalia. Can see you clearly. Amazing. Petra, Julita, Alni, Kezia, Fitria. Okay, guys, nice to see all of you, so many of you joining. And I hope you are excited about our second week of the course. Let me know how are you feeling so far. Let's wait for 30 more seconds and then we can kickstart the lesson. Excited, great to meet everyone. Can't wait to have the class. So excited, super excited, amazing. On fire. Agus. Desak. So excited, amazing, amazing. I am so happy to hear that. Okay, so let's move on, let's continue. We have a lot of information to digest for today. Okay, I'm sharing with you the slides right now. So as usual, we have our SAs, our moderators here. So they will be able to answer the questions that you have, but we also have the Q&A box. So at the end of the session, as usual, I will answer some of your questions related to today's topic, okay? So we also have captions. So if you want to see the transcription while I'm talking, just click the CC button on your phone or on your laptop, okay? So let's move on. And today we are talking about building your VA portfolio and becoming visible to clients. Today, we are mostly going to talk about Instagram portfolio, social media portfolio, becoming visible on your social media channels. However, during the course, of course, you are also going to build your PDF portfolio as well, that you will be able to share with clients. So let's continue. What are we going to learn today? First of all, why it is important to be visible, why it really matters. And we are going to understand Instagram portfolio content pillars. I'm going to answer the most frequently asked questions about social media presence, about Instagram presence, and also we are going to understand how to create your portfolio content, what to post, how to create the content, what topics can you use, etc. And we are going to touch upon the topic of artificial intelligence, AI, and how it can help you actually in anything as a VA, but also related to creating your content. So I hope you're very excited, and as usual, I cannot wait to see your tags and mentions on your Instagram. I do my best to follow and like all the tags that you do, that you make of every lesson. So please tag me on Instagram, and I'm going to check the mentions after the class, okay? So as usual, I want to start with a quote. If you want to be successful, you need to be visible. And I cannot emphasize enough the power of being visible. So imagine you are a virtual assistant and you need clients, of course. You want to find clients. But how can you find clients if no one yet knows that you exist? Right? It is impossible. Clients cannot just fall on your head by themselves, right? So we need to actually inform people that we exist. We need to inform that, yes, this is the service that we provide. This is the value that we can bring to you. And let's have a conversation. Let's have a call. Let's have a chat and see how I can help your business. So I cannot emphasize enough the power of being visible and of being present on social media. I was talking with one of my students last week, and she said that her clients she found like 3 or 4 clients just on Instagram, and she did not even reach out to them. They reached out to her on Instagram DM, and she's not an influencer. She is not. She doesn't have a lot of followers. She's just a virtual assistant who started from zero with no experience, and now she is handling 5 clients as a virtual assistant. One is from her network, one is from her I don't know, family or friends, and 4 is those who, one of them for sure found her on Instagram, and I think this person referred her to her other 3 clients. Can you imagine the power of being present on social media? And I have so many stories like this. Instagram is really, really powerful, and you do not need to be the social media person to become visible on Instagram. And in fact, even if you don't want to show your face on Instagram, I know that this is a very frequent question that you ask me. What if I don't want to show my face? Yes, this is also possible, and I'm going to share with you how you can do it on this class as well. So stay tuned. And now I want to go deeper into what does it mean to be visible? What is it exactly? Of course, it means being proactive, and I can share a real story with you, so I hope it can motivate you. So as you know, I have a lot of students, and I don't know everyone personally, and it is really amazing if you are visible to me, if you are actually brave to reach out to me. And I always say from the start, from all of my webinars, all of my classes, I say, you guys will have a unique opportunity to actually DM me for any questions, even after the course ends. And I'm so surprised that when the course starts and during the course, there are just a few people who actually message me. Let me know in the chat who is afraid to message me. Actually, I was always so confused, like why people don't message me if they have this opportunity. But my team or some other students told me, Tanya, people are sometimes afraid, or they do not want to bother you or something like that. So I want to emphasize to you guys that this being on the course is also an amazing opportunity for you to be visible to me, exactly like Catherine did. So Catherine is actually my student from batch, I don't know, 4 or 5, so very long time ago. And at that time, my other business account, Singapore Guidebook, it was banned. So we just got banned. I don't know for what reason. It is still not very clear. Maybe we were sending too many DMs or something like that. So we just were removed from Instagram. And I couldn't unblock our account for 6 months. I didn't know what to do. And then Catherine reached out to me and she said, Tanya, I know you have a problem, and this is with Singapore Guidebook account. So actually, I also faced this problem before. And what we can actually do is that we can ask our SGBVA students to report this to Instagram and to ask Instagram to unblock your account. And I said, wow, that's amazing. Let's try this, but how to do it? And she said, Tanya, I have created this PDF, like Canva PDF, with step-by-step how students can help to report to Instagram. And then I was really shocked, because I mean, I didn't pay her, or she got nothing in return. Actually, she just was genuinely interested to help. And then we posted this for students, and then they helped us to report to Instagram. So she was just valuable, right? And of course, as a result for this, she became visible for me. But at that time, I didn't have any vacancies, any opportunities. So I just said, thank you. I checked her Instagram. So I noticed her. And then after 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I was looking for a virtual assistant who could redesign my presentations, because my slides last time were not looking like this. They were just like 2 colors and very boring. So no visuals, nothing. So, and then I remembered her because she designed the PDF for me, and I liked the design of this PDF. So I immediately hired her, even without the interview. So this is the power of being visible. Sometimes And you know, it goes back to the point which I mentioned last week, that you need to be valuable first, give value first, right? And the universe will give you back. So second is being all about the value. Also related to Catherine's story, but I have Nofi's story as well. Nofi is currently working with us as a full-time virtual assistant. She's managing my YouTube channel. If you guys follow my YouTube channel, this is Nofi's work. She's doing the topics, creating the captions, and everything. She's managing the whole process. Completely got no experience as YouTube manager before, started from zero, and basically she has been working with me for more than 6 months already, more than half a year. She recently got promoted to full-time. She started as part-time, and yeah, so she basically reached out to me and she said, Tanya, I know that you are looking for a YouTube VA, and I have created a Canva slides for you with some ideas about how I would grow your YouTube channel. And when I open the slides, I'm going to share it with you guys later on, so you can check it out, because Nofi approved that I can share the slides. So she just gave me the ideas, and I was so shocked. I immediately wanted to interview her, and after our interview, I hired her. So she just did research on the internet. She learned about this topic. It took her a few days, and then she gave me the ideas. And for me, it was amazing, because in my head, I feel like, wow, she's really proactive. She's really independent. And if I hire her, she already kind of knows she's one step ahead of me in understanding how to grow my YouTube, because I don't understand anything. At that time, my YouTube just had a few videos only. So that's why I always say that you don't need to be perfect in order to find clients. You just need to be one step ahead of them and show them how you can bring value. Also, being visible means allowing people to see you on social media. That's what I covered already. And telling your friends, family, new people in your life about what you do. It's really important, and I cannot emphasize this enough. I know that some of you will say, but I do not really have friends who will support me. I do not have really family who will support me. But trust me, you all have some connections who you trust, who will support you. Please tell them. Please tell your previous co-workers, from people from your office, anyone, your connections, about what you do. On the next lesson, we are going to learn about the elevator pitch, about how you can introduce yourself to everyone fast, even if they didn't hear about VA before. So stay tuned, but I just want to encourage you to always share with your friends, with your network, about what you do, because it will bring you referrals, it will bring you sometimes clients, it will bring you support. But a lot of my students got clients from their network as well, same as the student as like I mentioned to you on the previous slide, who got 5 clients. One client, her first client, she just got from her network, and then the second one was from Instagram DM. So, so why being visible is so important? First of all, you stand above the competition, because if you have your presence on Instagram, on social media, you are already far more visible, far more, it's considered you have a personal branding on social media. Even if you don't have any followers, even if you don't have much engagement, you have your personal presence. It is really, really important. Clients are keen to pay more because they can see you, they can connect with you. As I always say, people are not buying B2B, business to business, or B2C, business to consumer anymore. They buy human to human, right? So through social media, through Instagram, they can connect with you as a human. And this is really important. Because clients, they don't just want to find a robot who will do the tasks for them. They want to find someone who they can trust, who can be reliable, who can really help them with their business. Clients can find and message you even if you are passive. I have so many stories from my students. They just created their Instagram, posted a few posts, maybe 5 or 10, and then they didn't update their Instagram. I always say that like after you post 10, 12 posts, your Instagram already looks complete. So you can just post once a month just to keep the account fresh. But some students, they say, I just open my Instagram and then I see DM from a potential client. You know, just if you don't update your Instagram, if you are not active, don't forget to check it. Because it also can happen that you forgot about it, then after 1 month, you open your Instagram, you see the DM, but it's already too late. And of course, the clients trust you more. So Instagram and LinkedIn are really, really powerful. They are #1 platforms where you can find your clients and where clients can find you as well. Of course, on the course, we are also going to talk about work, how to apply to jobs, etc. But in terms of social media, these platforms are so powerful. And I cannot emphasize enough the importance of them. So, frequently asked question, do I need to create a new IG or LinkedIn profile? The answer is it's up to you. If you do not want to mix it up with your personal profile on Instagram, then you can just create a separate one. If you want to keep your personal Instagram, then make sure that the pictures are appropriate, that you don't have like pictures of you in a club or on a beach, something like that. But pictures from traveling, holiday, pictures with your family, it's all fine. Your VA Instagram doesn't mean that there should be only content about VA. It doesn't mean that. So if you are okay to keep your personal account, you can definitely do that. If you are okay to post VA related stuff. In fact, it is great if you are okay to do that, because this way you can make yourself visible to all the connections that currently follow you. And this is amazing because I had multiple cases with students who informed their followers about what they do, about virtual assistant, how they follow the course, and they got clients like this. They got people who hired them from their connections who already follow them. So again, it is up to you, and choose the comfortable way. You can also create a separate VA Instagram profile, and if you are ready, you can also inform your connections on your personal account about your new venture, your new VA profession, and you can ask your friends to follow you on your VA Instagram. This is also one way to make yourself visible if you are comfortable with that. Again, this topic I think I already covered. Do I need to be a social media person to build an IG portfolio? No, you do not need to be a social media person. Even if you don't have any Instagram account right now, you don't use Instagram, you can just create an Instagram portfolio. It is not about becoming influencers, having a lot of followers. It is not about that, because as long as we create a profile that is according to the standard, a professional profile, even if we don't have many followers, we'll still attract the potential clients. We will still attract the views from our target audience, which is entrepreneurs. First of all, before we move on, I would like to encourage you guys to follow all your SGBVA friends on IG and on LinkedIn. This is really amazing, because that's how we can support each other, we can follow each other's journey. Also, don't forget to follow me, and don't forget to follow SGBVA as well, as we also post educational content, our events, etc. So first, I would like to talk about the power of first impression. So in the physical world, right, not in the digital world, but in a physical world, first impression really matters. So when we meet someone for the first time, we really look, usually unconsciously, we really look at how the person looks like. How do they dress? How do they present themselves? Maybe how do they look like physically, right? Unconsciously, we always make the first impression in the first 10 seconds when we see the person. And there is even a saying that you cannot create the first impression twice. There is only one chance to create a first impression. But in a digital world, we do not see the client, we do not see the person, right? So the first impression that we create in a digital world is different, and it is made by how you communicate digitally with the person, with a potential client. And that is why it is really important to create the right first impression. Whatever you write on your Instagram bio, on your Instagram captions, it must be grammatically correct. Whatever you write in the messages to your clients later on, when we are going to start reaching to clients, it must be grammatically correct. It must be that it must have no mistakes, and it is completely okay if you have just basic English, because again, it is normal. What you just need to do is to go to ChatGPT or Grammarly and ask ChatGPT to check your writing. For example, you have created your bio, you have created your portfolio, you have created your caption. Just ask ChatGPT to check the grammar for you. And in 1 or 2 seconds, ChatGPT will correct all your mistakes, right? And when we give this first impression, first message to the client, when the client just looks at our Instagram bio or captions for the first time, this is when we create the first impression. When we already work with clients, when we already know, met on Zoom, when we work for some time, it's okay to make mistakes. I constantly make mistakes when I message my, my team or people who I communicate. I don't follow rules, and it is okay. The most important thing is the first impression. So please make sure that your first impression is correct, okay? So I hope this is clear. Now let's discuss about Instagram bio. First of all, we need to know the importance of IG handle and just the term of IG handle. So here it's Kakamila underscore. So your IG handle does not have to be virtual assistant. Camila virtual assistant, Tanya virtual assistant, Andrew virtual assistant. It doesn't have to contain virtual assistant, because for some reason, people think that their IG handle must be virtual assistant something. Please do not be too mainstream and don't all be virtual assistants, because it is not needed. Your IG handle, the professional way and the easiest way is just to use your name, your first and last name as the IG handle, Tanya Gromenko, or I don't know, your first and last name. Do not put numbers, do not put a lot of like underscores, because it makes it very harder to remember. And do not be too mainstream again. You can say, if you want to use assistant in the handle, you can say online assistant, digital assistant, business assistant, I don't know, but don't be too mainstream and all say virtual assistant, okay? Where it's really important to keep virtual assistant is in IG tagline. So here Camila is writing social media manager, okay, because she chose that she will be only focusing on social media management. But the general rule is that you need to put virtual assistant for Muslim. So IG tagline is information in bold that you can see on your Instagram. And why it is so important to write virtual assistant in the tagline is because it is helping the algorithms to show the algorithms that when a potential client is searching on Instagram virtual assistant, then it will show your name. So it is completely okay not to have virtual assistant in your IG handle, but it is really important to have virtual assistant in the IG tagline. You don't have to put your name in the IG tagline if your IG handle already contains your name. So for example, for me, Tanya Gromenko is my IG handle. I don't have to put Tanya in IG tagline because I'm just wasting space, because people already understand that my name is Tanya, right? But if your handle does not contain your name, it is really important to put your name in the IG tagline, because if people don't know your name, how are they going to address you when they DM you, right? Then Camila is saying, I help Muslimpreneurs to grow their business and set work-life balance. So her value proposition, right? So she's working with Muslimpreneurs and she's helping them to grow their business and set work-life balance. And the tasks she's offering: creative admin tasks, social media management, faceless UGC, content creation. And by the way, this is the example of how you can create a faceless account. Check it out. Go to Camilla's profile, check it out. She has amazing Instagram, and the great example of how you can create a very professional but faceless content as a virtual assistant. So when I saw her Instagram, I was like, wow. I even commented under her post. I said, wow, this is really amazing. So check it out. After that, she's saying call to action. Call to action is what we say is CTA. It is really important to tell people what are they going to do next. What do we want them to do next? Because of course it can be very. Some of you can say, but Tanya, it is already clear. If they want to work with me, they need to DM me, right? But no, this is not as easy as that. If you do not have a call to action, then people will it is very unlikely that people will DM you, because we need to guide people what is their next step should be, right? So for her, it is free consultation. I think it is an amazing way to ask people for an interview, for the discovery call. So you don't ask people to like, let's have the interview and then, or let's have a discovery call and then I will share with you how I can help your business. But here she's actually making it more valuable for potential clients. She's saying, I will give you a free consultation. And this is amazing. And then she has some link where they can click and set up the call with her. But instead of some other link, you can just give your WhatsApp link. In the technical guide, you have the information about how to create your WhatsApp link. If you are not keen to share your WhatsApp details, you can just say DM me for a free consultation, or DM me so we can discuss how I can help your business. So there should be a call to action. What is the next step for people who are interested to work with you? So let's analyze some of the Instagram bios. Bella, virtual assistant. The picture is really nice, the profile picture. However, I would, if it's possible, I would like Bella to see in front so I can see her full face, and maybe for it to be a little bit closer, a little bit more close up. Good that she has a business profile, because business profile, again, it is free, and it allows you to see the analytics. How many profile visits did you have? Which content was popular? How many people visit your Instagram because of the hashtags, etc. So I highly recommend to make your account a business account. The link was up. It can be easily clicked. Please do not put your email address. Do not put your phone number in text, because people are too lazy to input your phone number by themselves. They just need a link which they can easily click and WhatsApp you, or you can just ask them to DM you. And she examples of services. What to improve? The description is too long and I cannot see the full. So it means that when I open Bella's account, I actually need to click more in order to see the full description, right? So it actually, maybe I'm too lazy, I don't want to click more, right? So make sure that you don't have it, that you have your full description visible when a person just click your account. If you want to check this, just go to another profile or maybe your friend's profile, or check your profile from your friend's phone or from your family phone, and try and see if you click on your profile, do you see the full description, including the call to action from the first site, or do you need to click more? No call to action, again, maybe she has, but I don't see it. I need to click more in order to see, does she have a call to action or no? Best to write virtual assistant in the tagline, not VA, because some people are still not familiar with the term VA. And also the algorithms and the entrepreneurs are not, maybe they are searching for VA, but the amount of people who are searching for VA is lesser than people who are searching for virtual assistant, right? So it's better to put virtual assistant. Another profile, Caroline. It is a business profile, nice profile picture. Again, if it's possible that she can turn her head, so I can see her face, it would be great. And she has example of services. Again, the what to improve part is the description is too long, again, like the previous one, so I cannot see it in full when I open the IG. No virtual assistant work in the tagline, and I think she is putting her name twice. So basically, we only have a very little space in our bio. We don't need to repeat the same information again. It is already clear that she is Caroline. It is not needed, in my opinion, to put Caroline in that tagline. So no call to action. Again, I cannot see any call to action because I need to click more in order to see. The second emoji is not looking nice because it's taking the whole line. Actually, I'm not really a big fan of emojis. I think if you can minimize the use of emojis, it would be great. Actually, I almost never use emojis in my content, but maybe it's a matter of taste. However, if you still use emojis, make sure that they are professional emojis. So don't use like laughing or like, I don't know, other funny emojis, you know, because they will make your VA account look less professional. In this case, not sure. I think that leaf emoji is not really giving any value here, and also it is taking the whole second line. If you can see, the whole second line is wasted just because of one emoji. There should be a text in this line. Another great example actually is Adelia Lokman. She's currently working with us for already as our content creator. And I noticed her because of her Instagram. And I was really amazed. I was like, wow, this is a really professional Instagram. I need to check if Adele can become our content creator. So great Instagram, clear and nice tagline with italics. It makes it stand out. Clear description and example of services. Super clear call to action, even in bold, so people can easily see. Amazing and friendly profile picture. You can easily do the picture like this in Canva. Just cut the background. You can easily find the tutorial online, or I guess we also can help you do that. Explain and just put any background on your picture, and you will have the professional picture like this. What to improve? Actually, I don't even have anything to improve because it's already really great. By the way, guys, after you watch this, after you watch all the steps, you will be able to create bios and Instagram profiles for your clients as well. You already have the skills to do it for yourself, but also for your clients as well, because most of the clients they do not have an idea about it. A lot of people, they do not have the understanding what should be in Instagram bio. So this another profile is great tagline, clear CTA. But again, Hingista, we already know her name from the handle. So it's not necessary to put it in the tagline, but it's okay. Clear CTA, DM for any inquiries. Focusing on the results in the description. As a virtual assistant, I help people to reclaim their time and focus on growing their business. That is amazing because she is helping business owners to overcome their pain points, right? So she's showing how she can bring the value to her potential clients. What to improve? I would only add some service examples too, instead of as a virtual assistant, because again, just repeating ourselves. Remember, the space is really small. Do not repeat the same information twice. We already know that Hingista is a virtual assistant. No need to say again as a virtual assistant. Instead, maybe put some example of services that you provide. For example, email and calendar management, or admin and social media management, or admin and lead generation services. So people can have understanding what kind of services do you provide as a VA. Andini, great great example, but I would write social media and email marketing without capital letters in the description. So I assist entrepreneurs remotely with social media and email marketing. Because again, social media and email marketing, you don't need to write them from the capital letters because they are just the names of the services. It is not the name of the country, the name of the city, the name of the river, the name of the person, right? So it should not be written from the capital letters in the description, only in the title. So the tagline, we can consider that it's a title. So it's okay to put your services in the tagline with a capital letter. It is the right way. But in the description, you don't need to write from the capital letters in terms of your services. Also, S is missing in entrepreneurs, and why I want to highlight this is because it's such a big and common mistake, especially with our Indonesian students. Because in Indonesian, we do not really have plural nouns, right? I mean, if the noun is plural, we do not add S. It's just like buku is one book and buku is many books, right? So it is not changing. But in English, it's book and books. So please, I want to emphasize, because it is again and again, even after this class, even I already emphasized, I open your portfolios, I open your social media, it is still missing. So please double check with ChatGPT or yourself. If the noun is plural, then you need to write S in the end, okay? Okay, Instagram profile picture. Let's discuss the profile pictures. Risky, clear face, fully displayed, clear neat clothing and appearance, but I would say that this picture is more suitable for LinkedIn, because Instagram is still not a very formal platform. We can showcase our expertise, create a VA account, but don't make Instagram so formal as LinkedIn. So, so please do not use your ID photos, do not use very formal photos. Take a pictures that portrays a professional image, but is still casual and not too formal. Lenny, great picture. I see she's smiling, she's friendly. I kind of like, it's like we unconsciously like the people who smile, right? It doesn't mean that you always have to smile, but it just makes your potential clients at ease and like more, I don't know, just creating a nice first impression, right? clear face, good photo lighting, and I'm sure that it was just taken on iPhone maybe or on your normal phone. So you don't have to have like a professional photo shoot or something like that. It can be just taken with your smartphone. Consider zooming out slightly to capture more of the surroundings. But actually, I do not really feel that this is also, I feel to me, this picture is already good. No need to zoom out. Zoom out, okay, maybe a little bit is okay if I'm being too strict, but it is okay by itself already. The picture is clear, the face is clear. Situ Morang Fitri. Clear face, smiley face, very friendly. The clothing looks professional, but also casual at the same time. So this is the example that, for example, can be used on both LinkedIn and Instagram, because it's kind of like professional, but not too formal. What to improve? Pay attention to lighting to eliminate background shadows and enhance the overall clarity of the picture. Again, if I'm being too strict, but to me, it's still quite a good picture. Steph, perfect example. This is again example where I don't have any comments. The photo is clear and it is well framed. She's smiling, creating really great first impression. Very friendly. The size is just right. The lighting is good and friendly appearance. So I hope it gave you more ideas and insights about your profile picture. Visuals. So what to post in terms of visuals on your social media? I want to give you the really basic but really important principles. And if you are going to use them, your feed will already look professional. Even if you do not have professional pictures, even if you take everything with your smartphone. So I also want to emphasize that it doesn't mean that you need to take new pictures for yourself as a VA. You can actually use some old pictures as well, but just make sure that you check them following the rules that I'm going to highlight right now, okay? First, always use natural light. Don't use flash. If you can see here, I'm doing the picture in the natural light, so during the daytime, and my face looks very clean and very bright, even though it was just taken with my smartphone. It's just a selfie. I was doing it myself, and I'm just sitting in front of the window. Make sure that the source of light, the window, is in front of you, not behind you, okay? So it is really, really an important rule, because I can see so many people are taking their pictures and posting their pictures from the dark places. It makes them really look not professional. The picture is dark. It is not presentable at all. So this is the example. We can see that this is creating the backlight. Of course, it is taken during the light time of the day. This is not during dark hours, which is okay. But what makes it less professional is because the light is at the back. It should be in front. You're always remember that the window should be always in front of you. It is really, really important. Second, don't overexpose your images. On the right-hand side, you can see a family picture, which is actually nice. But what kills this picture is the amount of the white pigment. It is overexposed. It is too much white, right? We cannot even see any sky because everything is white. And the bad thing about white pigment is that you cannot do anything with it. You cannot edit it, because if the picture is too dark, for example, like the picture you can see on the left-hand side, it is a very dark picture. But I can just go to my font settings and I can just change the exposure, and it will automatically be brighter. be lighter. But if we talk about the white pigment, you cannot do anything with it. You cannot edit it because there is no color in the white pigment, right? So make sure that you use the exposure control. Your smartphone has it. If you can see that you are taking picture and there are white spots, white areas on the picture, then you can just decrease the exposure, and it will make your picture darker, but it's okay because later on you can just enhance the exposure again and it will be good again. So and don't, when you go to your old pictures and you are trying to choose something to use for your Instagram as a VA, if for example you don't want to take any new ones, make sure that you do not post overexposed images. Okay. 3, shoot during the right time of the day. I wrote golden hour or sunset times, but actually don't be too strict. Of course, golden hour is good just before the sunset or during the sunset. But I would say as a general rule, take your pictures in the morning or in the afternoon. Don't take them at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. because it is when the sun is at the top, it's at its highest, right? So it creates quite bad shadows. But again, if we, it's just if we are too strict. Usually I would say just take the pictures during the daytime. Don't post any pictures from the night time. When you are sitting in a dark room, you know, reading a book or something like that, this would not be, usually this would not look too professional. Use the rule of thirds. So on the left-hand side picture, you can see that as the people are walking, and we do not place them in the middle of the picture, right? We put them a little bit to the right. So for our eyes, it is kind of the photo looks better than if we just put them in the center. So you need to divide your photo in three different parts, you know, from the top and from the sides, and then you try to put yourself or the object of the picture to the right or to the left. Don't put in the center. But of course, there are some exceptions for this. For example, when you take your profile picture, of course, your face is usually in the center, and this is totally fine. But most of the time, it just looks better when we put the object to the right or to the left instead of to the center. In your smartphone, you also have grid setting, so it will divide your picture into 9 different parts. Just when you take your picture, make sure that you put the person or the object of the picture to the right or to the left hand side instead of in the center. Number 5, and this is really important because I see these mistakes all the time, make sure that the symmetry is there. On the right hand side, you can see Zahra's picture, and it looks like she's falling to the left hand side, right? But it is just how the picture looks like because there is no symmetry. So she's like moving to the left, right? But on the left hand side picture, there is a perfect symmetry. We see that she's sitting, everything is perfect, the horizon, everything. But of course, if we come back to the previous rule of thirds, if we just put Zahra a little bit to the right, it would be much better. But still, it is still already good. But if we put Zahra a little bit more to the right, it would be even better. Now, faceless recommendation. I know that this is a burn question for many people. Again, I already showed you the Camila picture. We also have Irma, our personal manager from our team, who's doing amazing faceless content as well. You can go to her profile and check it out. So this is Camila Fit, amazing. She's following her brand colors. She's following her font. I'm going to talk about it tonight as well. Very professional, faceless but it still creates a very good impression. I always say that if you are okay to post your face, it would really be amazing, because some people say, Tanya, but I'm not, I'm shy to post my face. I don't think I'm beautiful enough to post myself. Guys, if your issue is this, I would recommend for you to just take some selfies in privacy. For example, you just find a private room in your house, you sit in front of the window and just take a few selfies of yourself. And I tell usually to my students, send some selfies to me, you know, and they send to me. I'm like, wow, you look so amazing, because this person really looks amazing, friendly. It is just their issue. It is maybe just psychological issues that they just feel shy, but it's okay. You just go out of your comfort zone and post your picture, because again, people connect to people. People want to see your face, you know. So of course, if you have some really more serious reasons, or you really cannot show your face at any cost, then you can use these tips. But again, if it's just a matter of your confidence, I would really recommend to try, and I would really recommend to still post your images, and you can just take some, private time in a private room, take some selfies and send to me if you would like to do that. Reels recommendation for faceless content. You guys will be able to click these links and to find out more about this kind of faceless reels from our personal manager Irma. I think she is doing a really amazing reels and just in general faceless content. And from Camila as well. You can check it out later on by clicking the links. So how to arrange the pictures in your Instagram profile so that it looks nice. So I have a very simple rule, but it will really help you to create a nice feed layout, so it will look presentable. First of all, there are two types of images. If you see on the bottom right-hand side image, I just have a beach, the video of the beach. And there is a lot of space, right? Because it is just, there is no object in the picture. And on the second bottom picture, you can see my face, and my face is taking the whole picture, right? So it is what we call a close-up. So my face is very close, and there is no space for any other things. So what we need to do is to mix up these two different types of posts. More space, close up, more space. On the bottom left-hand side, I'm sitting down, and there is a lot of space around me, right? It is not only my face. So mix it up, more space, close up, more space, more space, close up, more space. And this way, your feed will look more professional. Also, please do not, please make the same editing and don't use heavy filters. This is the example from Singapore Guidebook accounts. I think on the right-hand side, it was 2018 or 2019. And on the left-hand side is also 2019. It was really trendy to put one same filter, one same color on the Instagram, but right now it doesn't, it is not trendy at all. The more natural are your pictures, the better, as long as they follow the rules that I have just showed to you in my previous slides. On the right-hand side, it is even worse than the left-hand side, because every single image is edited differently. Some image has pink filter, another image has green filter, so it makes the account look really, really messy. So compare the feed on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, yes, maybe it was popular in 2019, but definitely it is not popular now. It looks completely artificial. And on the right-hand side, it is more natural, it is more authentic, it is more creating a better first impression. So if you do editing, you can do exposure or other things, but just basic ones, so people will not even notice. The frequently asked question is, can I post designs from Canva on my Instagram feed? Guys, it is okay from time to time to do it. And you just saw from Camila and Irma, they do post it. And I think it looks amazing if you follow some rules, like creating your color tones, color palettes, so it looks professional. But for me, maybe it's just a matter of taste. I never post Canva designs. And I feel that your pictures are always better. But if you still feel that you want to post Canva designs, time to time, it's okay. Just I still encourage you to post your own pictures, your face, because people want to connect with you. Okay, and make sure that you choose your color palette. Unfortunately, so many people when they post different Canva designs. For example, one design is yellow and white. Another color, another design is red and green and black. And then different colors, it creates a complete mess and makes your profile look really unprofessional. I will show you the examples later. So it is really important to choose your color palette. And we are going to share with you the curated color palettes, which you can just choose and use for your Instagram. Color palettes are usually 3 or 4 colors that you always use, and you only use these colors on your Instagram. It is really important to make your Instagram look professional. Okay, so about the color palettes, let me know what you think. Let me know in the chat, what do you think about this Instagram feed based on what we have discussed just now. Okay, I will check, scroll down the comments. Tidy, consistency, looks good, artistic, too monotonous, calming, neat, Persitone, a bit messy, I catch it boring, needs symmetrical. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your opinions. And I would say it is really nice that this virtual assistant created your color palette, right? But I still find that it is a little bit too artificial and a little bit too, we cannot really connect to the person through, if we just open the account and it's only like Canva designs, it is very hard to connect with the real person behind this account, right? So I cannot even imagine how this virtual assistant looks like, what does she do, what I'm keen to see, I'm keen to connect to this human being, you know? So I would say that the fact that she is using the same is good. Also, I can see one example with a video with a C, right? It uses a different font, so it doesn't really feel cohesive. Also, most of the posts are using the same font. So also, it to me it is a little bit too much, too crowded. If she is using only the Canva designs and she is posting a lot of text on the Canva designs, and it is in caps lock, so it's too much text for me. And the most important thing, I cannot really connect to the person behind this. And for example, if with Irma and Camila case, okay, they do not show their face, but they at least show them from behind, or maybe how they type on the laptop, or maybe they have some, I don't know, avatar of themselves, you know. But in this case, it is very hard for me to understand what person is behind this. Now, let me know on the left-hand side and right-hand side, what do you think about these examples, guys? Yes, it is. It matters, Anisia. Yes, it matters to build your personal branding. Very colorful, too crowded. I love the left side, too crowded, too crowded, too full. I prefer the left to pink. Okay, guys, thank you. So actually for the left one, I really like it. In general, it is nice because I can connect with the person. I can see now that she likes to travel. She is quite friendly. She is the woman, right? So I can already say a lot of things when I look at it. She is probably positive because her account looks like positive, you know, it's quite positive. Just one thing is that it uses different fonts. It uses different type of, I would say the editing probably is a bit different, but it's still okay. The main thing is that it uses different fonts, and that's why it does not look cohesive, but it's still nice. On the right hand side, I can see that she is really probably, you know, I can already see that she's doing social media management, and she really put a lot of effort into social media account. And this is amazing. It looks professional. But in my opinion, someone, yes, I agree with someone who said it's too pink. Somehow, there is nothing wrong with it, but somehow pink in our minds, it associates with like girls, dolls, you know, something like fun, some toys. So maybe it just unconsciously creates this impression. And also there are some emojis like cups, which also are a bit more informal, so to say. So it is still a great example, but I would say that if we want to make it more professional, then maybe we could change the color. We could probably change, make less emojis, use the same type of font, etc. Yeah, and by the way, we are going to share with you the color tutorial, how to choose the colors for your personal branding on Instagram. So I hope it will be helpful for you guys. Now, how about this one, guys? Let me know your opinion in the chat. Messy, no. Mess. Simple, scattered, not professional. Okay, guys, so whatever things that we have discussed, actually this example, unfortunately, is breaking all the rules that we have discussed. First of all, no coherent and cohesive branding, no colors that she is following. It is all different colors. One is yellow and white and black design. Another one is pink. Another one is just screenshots, different fonts. So it really creates a big mess. And also, I do not recommend you to put screenshots. You can put screenshots in the carousel, but on the first picture, it creates the first impression. So make sure that it is not the screenshot, okay? Some words even are cut, so we do not cannot really see some of the words. Like you will never walk, and then it is cut. So yeah, we have curated the color palettes for you. You can just click this link later on, and you just can choose the color palettes that you like. Or if you don't want to use the curated ones that we have chosen for you, then you can create your own ones. We are going to send you the tutorial. Okay, it is important to know the codes of your colors, because sometimes I ask my students, what is your color palette? And then my student is saying it is red, brown, and pink. And I'm like, okay, but there are so many types of red, so many types of pink, so many types of brown. Which one is yours? So you need to have the code, because each color has a code. And we are also going to share to you how to create designs on Pinterest. We are going to share with you the tutorial, so you are going to understand how to use this. Basically on Canva, if you are using Canva, it's the simplest tool to create designs. You can just choose the color immediately by putting the color code. And by the color code that you use, Canva will already give you the exact same color that you need. So it's important for you to not just know the names of the color, red, pink, blue, but have the exact code of each color. So in the color palette that we have curated for you, you will find the color codes as well. So usually it's 3 or 4 colors that you need to choose, and you can use all of them and only them on your Instagram in different combinations. Okay, fonts. Usually I recommend to choose just one font that you're going to use. We also have curated different fonts for you. Please do not use fonts which look informal, like which look a little bit not too professional, you know. They can be used for something fun, entertainment, but not really for the professional VA account. So we have curated the fonts which we feel are okay to use and good to use for a professional VA account. You could just pick the one that you choose. So for the Canva, we are going to send you a separate video with the tutorial. So we are not going to stop here. So let's talk about content and what do you need and what you can post on your Instagram profile. So before we talk about the artificial intelligence, I'm going to share with you some tips about how to use ChatGPT for your text, for creating content. Let's talk about the basic rules of writing content for social media. Again, some main advice for you to follow. First, make the most out of the first sentence. Remember that you only have a few seconds to grab people's attention. And unfortunately, I still see virtual assistants who are starting their captions with "Good afternoon, my name is Tanya." Again, people are not really, it is not something that will grab their attention and make them read more. They will just skip your post. So you need to put something that will catch their attention. For example, why is it important to delegate in business and in life? Interesting topic, right? So I already in the first lesson, in the first sentence, I already emphasized what is this post going to be about. So people who are interested in business, in delegation, and just in delegation in life will be interested to read more and click more. Why some products and ideas skyrocket to become a profitable business while others fail? Most often the issue is that you did not, and that we don't know what happened next, right? We are interested to see what is going to happen, why some businesses are not successful. And then that's when we click read more. This caption from a VA, again, no need to read the whole caption, just read the first sentence. Work to live or live to work. Interesting, right? So we already know that in this caption, this person is discussing this debatable issue. Do we work to live or do we live to work, right? So it's interesting to know what is this person's opinion about this. Second advice, have a structure to each post. Imagine that your post must have a structure. By the way, again, we are learning these tools. You can use these tools to create content for your clients, to create blog posts for your clients, to create LinkedIn posts for your clients, social media posts. So basically, I'm teaching you already basic social media services that you can provide to your clients and to yourself. So, introduction. Each post must have the introduction. What is it about? Some catchy things. And to show what is the topic of this lesson. Content marketing is key, but why does it seem so difficult to write an engaging caption? Here are the top 3 things you can improve right now to finally start making sales through your content. So this is the introduction. And then I put 1, 2, 3 tips, right? 3 things that the person can improve. And this is the main body of the caption. And then the call to action or conclusion. Click the link in my bio to reach out to me to bring your content to the next level, or use the trick with a free consultation. Are you keen to bring your content to the next level? I am happy to give you a free consultation and give you ideas about how I can improve your content so it can bring you more clients. Great, right? Great call to action. It doesn't mean that every content that you write, every captions that you write must have the call to action. It doesn't mean that. Some captions can just say, now you understand the importance of content marketing. And I really am convinced, and I want to convince you that it's really important to grow your social media in 2024. And that's all. You don't have to always say DM me, follow me, let's work together, but make sure that some posts, they must definitely include the call to action, because it's really important. Add relevant hashtags. 3 or 5 is enough. You don't need to add 20 hashtags, 30 hashtags, just 3 or 5 is enough, but make sure that they are relevant hashtags. And make sure that the hashtags are the keywords that your clients can use to find this content. For example, for this post, it can be content marketing, content VA, virtual assistant, right? These are some of the hashtags. Please do not write content about how it is great to be a VA, because how great it is to be a VA, this is not the content for our clients. They don't care about it. They care about how you can help them with content marketing, or how can you help them with admin, or how can you help them with email marketing. They do not care about why it is great to work remotely. So it's important to understand. Set up analytics and read through it. Again, create a business profile. You can see how many people are reaching out to you through hashtags, how many people visit your profile. For example, here you can see from hashtags, 677 people see this through hashtags. Hashtags really work. Some people say hashtags don't work, hashtags are dead. No, it is not true. Hashtags work. Be active in stories if you are a social media person, if you enjoy stories, you can also be active in stories and show some of your real life as well. Again, people connect to people, so this will be a plus point. Example of stories: coffee with a view, or this is a new book that I am reading. I'm really amazed by this book. It's so full of insights, highly recommended. Or maybe some things that you have learned from this book, or maybe you're having your breakfast before work, or maybe you open your laptop, and that's how you behind the scenes of your life as a VA. This is a great content for stories. Write captions that show your personality and values, because again, people connect to people. It doesn't mean that every post should be about how can email marketing help your business, or how can social media management help your business, or how can you grow your Instagram in 2024. It doesn't have to be all this kind of content. It can be top 5 inspirational books that I have read last year, or top 3 books that have changed my life, or the habit that really impacted my life. Maybe for me, for example, I can write like I love walking. I like to walk 15,000 steps a day, because it gives me space to come up with new ideas, to listen to my online courses, to listen to other people, to listen to books. So I can even share that, because it will help my potential clients to connect with me, to understand more about me as a person, not just me as a VA, Do you know what I mean? Also, why I love being a VA. And no need to say that I like to work remotely and I don't want my work to be dependent on the location, because more about why, because you want to bring value to people, because you really want to make entrepreneurs and give entrepreneurs more free time. You really want to empower them to think strategically, to grow their business, to delegate. So show your personality. One of my most famous posts on LinkedIn, it was just 7 lessons that I have learned in my life. And it is not related to my services. It is not related to my business. It has no call to action, but people like, comment, and I think I even got people who followed me and became my clients. So I'm going to share with you the examples of how I got clients on LinkedIn later on in the next lessons. What kind of topics can you cover on your social media and Instagram, value posts. Again, it is free advice, free advice about your services. For example, today you have learned about important things like how to post your content, or how to create your bio, the importance of call to action in your bio. You can even write a post about it, why it's important to have a call to action in your bio. And a lot of people actually don't know this, you know, and a lot of your potential clients do not know this. And from some things that you learn every day, as a VA, maybe you watch a YouTube video, like a free YouTube video about the Instagram trends in 2024. You can just summarize what you have learned and you can just write a content about it. So it's basically a free advice about your services, which will show you your clients that you're one step ahead of them. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be perfect. You do not need to have lots of experience. You just need to learn something new and share the knowledge. Inspirational. Sharing before and after, or an inspiring thought. This can be also one of the things that you can post. Promotional. Show your services or explain what a client can expect from you. For example, do you know how can a virtual assistant help you to make more sales through social media? And then you can explain what kind of services do virtual assistants provide for social media. You can do community management, you can do, I don't know, you can audit and revamp their Instagram bio, you already can do it, right? You can recommend how to enhance their content, you can recommend and plan the content and the posts for them on social media. Also, showcase. You can share your success stories, positive testimonials later on when you work with clients. You can, after working a few weeks or 1 month with your clients, don't be hesitant and don't be shy to ask the feedback from your clients. And testimonials. Recommended post to start. If you really don't know where to start, what to post, you can write about me post, but please don't start with hi, my name is Tanya. Hi, my name is Tanya, I'm a virtual assistant. Not interesting. You need to have a catchy start. Who are virtual assistants? What made me become a virtual assistant? Who I can help you as a how I can help you as a VA? What is email marketing, or what is lead generation, or what is social media management, etc. So you can use this. Each caption can be 1 or 2 paragraphs long. Actually, it can be even 3 or 4 paragraphs long, if the caption is valuable. You can follow the recommended topic ideas. Don't forget to always check the grammar with ChatGPT. It is really important, and I'm going to share with you shortly how to do it. Don't forget to include the call to action on some posts. Okay, now let's talk about AI and how it can help you. I'm going to demonstrate my screen. I'm stopping the sharing. And let me share with you the screen. Okay, sharing with you the screen. Okay. Okay, guys, I hope you can see my screen right now. So basically, how to find ChatGPT? You just need to go on Google and you need to Google OpenAI ChatGPT. And then you need to click this link, ChatGPT. It will allow you to log in to ChatGPT with your email address. It is completely free. Yes, they have a paid version, they have a paid option, but we don't need to use it for our VA purposes. So the free version is enough, okay? So now let's go to ChatGPT. Do you see my screen with the ChatGPT open? Yes, okay, perfect. Okay, great. So guys, let me know in the chat how many of you have experience with ChatGPT. Me, oh, that's great. A lot of you who have. Not me, but mostly yes. Actually, previous batches, I had so many people who never tried it, but I see with time it is increasing and increasing and increasing. Okay, so actually there are so many things that you can do with ChatGPT. You can create, I don't know, like a travel plan. You can create ideas. You can ask ChatGPT anything at all, and it will give you the advice. So now I would like to share with you one thing that is really important. Whatever you do with ChatGPT, you need to understand that you need to explain clearly to ChatGPT what you need, and you need to explain in detail. For example, right now I want to share with you how ChatGPT can help you to create a content plan for your Instagram account. But if you just say, ChatGPT, please create a content plan for me for my Instagram account as a virtual assistant, this is not clear enough. So we need to be more clear. For example, we need to clearly mention to ChatGPT who do we need the ChatGPT to become for us. For example, I want you to be my social media manager. And I would like you to create a content plan for my Instagram account as a virtual assistant. I'm a virtual assistant and I help business owners and entrepreneurs to manage their admin and email marketing tasks. I would like to attract more clients through my Instagram content. I also would like to note that I am a beginner. I would like to post 3 times a week. Please create a content plan for 1 month. So you can see how different it is if we just say, please create a content plan for me as a virtual assistant, right? It is completely different. So the result will be totally different. Now we just click enter. So now in just a few seconds, you can see the content plan. And there are lots of different ideas. For example, share a post introducing yourself and just about me, right? Like we gave you in the examples. Highlight your skills and how you can help business owners, like highlight the services that you provide. Feature the range of services, use visuals of infographics to make it engaging, share positive feedbacks or testimonials from satisfied clients, if any, and then share tips on how entrepreneurs can enhance productivity. So basically, lots and lots of content. And then you can even say ChatGPT, I'm a beginner virtual assistant and I don't have any clients yet. So please do not offer me to post testimonials or something like that. So the ChatGPT will actually edit the results for you. And then you can even choose a topic. For example, address common questions potential clients might have about your services. You can say, what are the common questions the clients can have about social media, and especially Instagram. And then you can even ask ChatGPT to show you how to respond to these questions. See, you can see lots of different options. And then you can ask ChatGPT, what social media platforms should my business be on? Let's copy this question. What social media should my business be on? Could you respond to this question? Let's see what ChatGPT says. So based on this, you can create content as well. You can even ask ChatGPT to write a caption for you, but I do not recommend to do it because it will look generic, it will look artificial, and there will be no personal connection through this caption. So I suggest that you use ChatGPT for ideas only, for information only, and for checking your grammar. But please do not copy paste the content from ChatGPT to your Instagram. Most of the clients already can see exactly. I can see that this caption was written by ChatGPT, and this is not a good impression. So even if you ask ChatGPT to write a caption for you, you need to rephrase it. You need to change it so it sounds human. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Now the last thing I want to show you is how to ask ChatGPT to edit the text for you. So I would like you to help me to check if my text has any grammar or spelling errors. Here is the text. And also why they are errors. So ChatGPT can even explain to you why you have these mistakes. Here is the text. Now let's copy the text. And I will just purposely make some errors. Competitors, so we will remove S, industry trend. Additionally, consider ring the resources available, many cases, strategic presence. Okay, now let's ask. Oh, not failed again. When advise your clients, when advising your clients, the correct form is advising because it's the gerund form of the verb, which is appropriate in the context. A thorough analysis. See, it immediately gives you the right way. So make sure that your messages to clients, your bio, your captions, you always ask ChatGPT to check. Grammarly is okay, but I do not trust Grammarly as much as ChatGPT because Grammarly still can miss some mistakes. So I highly recommend to use ChatGPT instead of Grammarly. Okay, guys. So I hope that this was insightful for at least some of you who are not, who do not yet, who are not yet who are not yet proficient with ChatGPT. Okay, guys, stopping sharing, and then I go back to my presentation. We are already finishing. So again, we will share an additional video about how to create in Instagram post designs in Canva after this class as well. Your tasks would be to create an IG bio, and also LinkedIn, it is optional. Choose your profile picture, choose a color palette for your IG and font as well. Font is important. And post 5 posts on your Instagram account. Don't worry, you will still have good deadline for it. But this is a really important work and it is completely worth it. It will make you visible, guys. Now I will just touch upon a little bit very fast about the final task of the course. So the final task of the course will be your completed portfolio as a virtual assistant, completed PDF portfolio from some course tasks. So while you are doing the course tasks for our skills lessons, it will build up your portfolio as a VA. 5 messages sent to 5 clients, each containing a link to your portfolio. Again, we are going to contact your clients during the course as well. Starting from the next lesson, Thursday, you will begin creating a portfolio for each service. It's a process. So your portfolio will be ready by the end of the course as you complete more skills lessons. Templates, examples of the portfolio will be provided to make it easier for you. And at the end of the course, we'll collect all the portfolio sheets into one. So you will have a complete VA portfolio. Now I want to also quickly mention about the referral program. Actually, we only do it usually at the end of the course on the last lesson, but we get increasingly big number of people who are asking, what do I get if I refer a friend? What do I get if I refer a family to join the course or something like that? So we have a referral program and I would like to announce now. So this program is designed for you to help us by referring your friends or family who you feel would benefit from this course. As a thank you from SGBVA course to you, we will offer you a cash reward starting from 150 to 300,000 Indonesian rupiah every time you successfully refer a friend or family to join the course. You will get your friend will also get a webinar discounted price for the course. You can contact your moderator, your sales moderator, for more information if you are interested to refer anyone. Okay. Now, what we will learn for lesson 4, which will be on Tuesday. You are going to understand the elevator pitch and how to present yourself to anyone fast, how to create your elevator pitch, understand different ways on how you can work with your clients as a VA. You will learn the best ways to charge your clients, understand what a sales funnel in the VA industry, how basically a VA is finding clients, and also understand how to choose your rates as a virtual assistant. And you're going to learn my method on how to avoid 100% of scam jobs online and how to prepare your portfolio, your PDF portfolio draft. We are done, guys. This was a longer lesson than usual, a lot of information, but really important information. Feel free to rewatch this lesson as much as you want, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate that most of you stayed until the end. We are done with the official part. If you would like to leave, please feel free to do so. You can watch the Q&A recording later on, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. The materials are really useful, awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks a million, best. I need to take picture of this. Thank you so much, guys. Your words are really like making my day. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Good night. Gracias. Terima kasih. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I love you too. Thank you, guys. Okay. So now we have some time so I can address some questions from you, okay? Please remember that the question should be relatable to the lesson topic, okay? Agung, what does it mean to be all about the value? Agung, I gave you 2 examples during the lesson. You might need to rewatch. Dina, I tried to make new LinkedIn for me as a VA. May I feel company identity as SGBVA course? Good question, because I see a lot of this, but it is not correct, because this should be the company that you work for. So it might give people the wrong impression. You can post the certificate of the course on your LinkedIn. You can say that this is the certification that you have obtained. This is the class that you have taken. But for the company, it needs to be the company that you worked with before. How often to post? Doesn't matter at all. And when to post, some people say, what time should I post? How often should I post? Actually, it doesn't matter, because for VA account, we just must make it complete. At least 12 posts, 10, 12 posts. And after that, you can just update maybe once a month. It's okay. So how fast you do it, it's up to you. I mean, you can post maybe 5 posts during the next week, and then another 5 posts you can post in another week or in another 2 weeks, and then you can just update once a month. Agung, that's my problem. I have not been able to ensure yet my service. It causes while little difficult to think what I can post at my Instagram. Agung, first of all, don't overthink, okay? All of you already have services, which is admin plus basic social media. You do not need to choose them. You already have them. And that's what we are going to learn. And that's what every VA needs anyway. So you already provide the service. But you need to choose just one highlight service. Please do not overthink about it. You know, it's not something, it's not a choice of like who you marry, or, you know, it's not a life decision that you make, you know, it's just something that you can change later on as well. So do not overthink. The most important thing, just choose one, just choose one. Do not overthink and feel like, okay, maybe I will choose later. Maybe I will choose it in 2 weeks. Maybe I will choose it later on after the course. Choose it right now, okay? How to apply color palette on our IG. Karina, we are going to share the tutorial, how to do the designs on Canva. Vero, hi Tanya, if for VA Instagram, I use my Instagram that I use for sharing quotes, and how I could manage the posts about VA and my quotes, or I must build a new IG because I'm afraid it will ruin the aesthetic of my feed. Vero, it is completely up to you. It is really the choice that you need to make for the what kind of content you can post besides quotes. I already explained in the content pillars about you posting your pictures. This is really important. So it is up to you. If you feel that you want to keep that account just for quotes, then just create a new one. Amanda, Tilda can only make one page for free. It means we only have one chance to make our portfolio. Guys, did I mention anything about Tilda? There is no Tilda here. We are not doing anything on Tilda. Later on, you will have the lesson, you will receive the bonus lesson about Tilda, how to create, how you can create websites on Tilda easily. But this is something that you can provide for clients. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, how you can provide the service for clients, but also for yourself. But it doesn't mean that you need to create anything on Tilda. This is not something that you need. Just follow the course tasks, okay? I want to use my current IG, perhaps I will hide some content not relevant. Yes, sure. If you feel that you want to use your personal IG, and there are pictures that are not appropriate, for example, you are in a club or in a beach or something like that, then you can just hide these pictures. How to decide the right brand personality to Instagram account. Erica, we are going to share with you the tutorial about choosing colors as well and different color psychology behind different colors. So it will, I hope it will give you some insights. Hi Tanya, can I use my Instagram business as a portfolio? I have florist business. Sure, why not? Could we get tutorial for hashtags? Could you explain it shortly? Just 3 or 5 hashtags will do related to the topics that you post. And they must target and be the keywords of the content that people, your potential clients, will probably look for. Virtual assistants, remote work, content creation, but it should be related to the topic of your post. For example, if you are posting about, I don't know, email marketing trends in 2024, then you can write hashtags email marketing VA, virtual assistant, remote assistant, online assistant, etc. You can also ask ChatGPT to recommend you hashtags. Rosa, if we want our targeted clients overseas, how to be more visible? Should we put our nationality? No need to put your nationality, just write in English. That's all, and just follow my advice, my other advice. How to gain followers on Instagram. Caroline, since I will make the new one, what's your tips and tricks? Follow each other, support each other. This way you will already have hundreds of new followers. Make yourself visible to your friends, post about your VA account on your stories, and ask people to follow you. Actually, some of my VA students only have 15 followers from previous batches, or like 30 followers, 100 followers. They still get DMs from clients. Again, our goal is not the number of followers, but just to make you more confident with the number of followers. Again, follow each other, ask your friends, family, etc. Hashtag already responded. Quotes, yes, you can post, but not too many. How to reach the clients, Muhammad, we have a separate lesson later on, again, step by step. I know that you are curious, you want to learn more, but again, you can already see just with being visible on Instagram, it already is a lot, right? So again, step by step. Salma, my name is to Indonesian. Do I need to create an alias so my clients can easily say my name? Sure, can. I know lots of VAs who are using their nickname, and that's completely fine. As long as you use your real name in the contract with your client, then it's okay. You can use your nickname. How to get an idea for Instagram. I already gave you the ideas on the lesson. If you are confused, you can just copy the ideas that I gave in the lesson, the ideas for your first post. Or you can ask ChatGPT to recommend you the ideas as well. But again, don't copy paste the captions from ChatGPT, please. Tanya, can I use Blogspot to give more information about me to clients? Sudarman, never heard about Blogspot. Is a not social media person can be good at SMM, Teresa? Depends on how you enjoy SMM. Again, last lesson, I asked you to understand, are you a creative person? If yes, then you will enjoy SMM and you can definitely learn SMM to be a professional social media manager or a virtual assistant for SMM. Rosa, should we create new VA LinkedIn too if we want to differentiate from our professional one? Yes, it's up to you. However, if there is no significant reason why you should differentiate, you can just use the same one. Any other questions, guys? Let's take a few more. Hi, Tanya, for marketing purpose, what's the best way to do, whether we make a new IG or use a current one? Again, there is no wrong or right decision. It is completely up to you. It is just the benefit of using your current personal one is that you will be visible to your current connections. And I even know a virtual assistant, she kept her personal Instagram as a VA, but there were a few people who she was not comfortable to share with, so she just muted them from seeing her content, so they couldn't see what she's posting. And then after that, she unmuted them later on when she became successful VA. She unmuted them so they could see her content. So yeah, it's completely up to you. But again, the benefit of keeping your personal one is that you become visible to your connects, to your followers about what you do. Okay, guys, let's do two more questions. Amanda, I plan to offer legal administration service to my future client. How can I approach them via social media? Amanda, there will be a separate lesson about approaching clients. Legal administration, you can offer it as one of the services. However, if you want to become and have stable income as a VA, I don't think that this is a very in-demand service for clients. It can be one of the services, but please still offer the most widespread and in-demand services. Admin, basic social media, plus a highlight service. Okay? Okay, last one. I'm just in the meeting room, so they asked me to go. See you guys. Salma, if I don't choose SMM, does the content I post have to be creatively edited? Salma, just follow my rules that I have highlighted in the lesson. That's enough. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time. If you still have any questions, just let me know in the Telegram, DM me. It can take me some time to respond, but I will make sure that I respond to everyone. If you have any urgent question, just ask your SA to pass me your question. Yeah, if any other question, just ask your SAs as well. Thank you so much. Be visible and create your Instagram accounts. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, SAs, for your help as well. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, guys, and see you soon. Enjoy. Bye. Love you too. Bye. Bye, Lisa. Bye. Intan. Bye-bye. Yuni. Bye, guys. Terima kasih. Bye.